Hey guys, it's Jay from Skull Gaming Network. Welcome to another MLB Perfect Inning 2020 video. And today I have an insane GP investment and GP making guide. I have spent, I'll show quickly the before total and the after total of my GP. I spent $2,075,730,000 GP just now buying cards off the market. I'm going to take those cards, I am going to trade them in, and I am going to get back cards that are hopefully worth more GP than that $2,075,000,000 total. So I've got that number saved. If we look in the mailbox, I have a bunch of cards to collect. I'm going to collect them until my storage is full. There we go. Storage is close to full. So now we're going to do our first round of trading. We're going to go from lowest to highest. I'm going to take all of these cards. And if you look, if I do 9 of them, I can get up to a 91 overall. Now for each trade, I'm going to need to get a second calculator up. Give me just a second. We're going to do additional trade offers. So I am going to keep track of how much extra I am spending. So we have 50,000, and because it's all 50 and 100, I'm just going to do 50, and I'll do 100 when I re-roll. So for 50,000, we're getting a fourth offer. Here we go. Nothing good this first offer, so I'm going to re-roll for an additional 100. So we've spent 150,000 extra GP, and there we go. 78 Robbie Cano, 260,680,000 is our first card. So I'm going to go, because I'm keeping track of how much GP worth of cards I am getting. For our next trade, we're going to take 9 Yangervis Solartes. We're going to spend another 50, which puts us up to 200,000 spent. And 81 Jake Lamb, 208 mil is decent. I could re-roll to try to get more profit. I'm going to settle for Lamb. Not going to get too greedy. 208 even on the millions. Gets us up to 468 million GP worth of cards in return. Now I'm going to receive some more of these cards into my inventory, go back, and dial up our next round of trades. Now with these Mike Dunns, even 74s, if you trade 9 of them, you can get up to a 91. We're spending our next 50,000. So that gets us up to 250,000 GP spent, and there's nothing good there. So we're spending another 100,000. Gets us to 350 spent, and we have to take an L here. We'll take the 79. I'm not even going to write down what he was worth. I think he was worth 17 mil. If we go make another trade, another 50,000 being spent, gets us to 400,000. And, oh boy, that did not work. Spending another 100, getting us up to 500,000, and we're going to have to we'll take DeGrom for the value, but I'm not going to count him because I'm just reflipping him. So actually we'll take Chavez. Then we'll take our next set of 9 of these guys, spend another 50. To get up to 550. And there we go. 91 Steven Strasburg, 1.1 billion GP. Gonna get the exact number written out. That's a no-brainer. An absolute no-brainer. Now if I receive more of these cards from the inventory, you can see I bought up a bunch of these cards. The key, I didn't spend more than 20 million GP on any of these cards. That is the key. You want to look for cards that are under 20 million GP and are at least, again, a 73 or 74 overall. You're going to plan on trading 9 of them. You're going to plan on getting the extra offer. There we go. So I'm up to 600,000 GP spent re-rolling. Hunter Pence is pretty solid. I'm going to take him. That's probably about a break-even pull, but we're definitely ahead based on Strasburg. And then we'll trade in these 77s. We've got to make a note of that 50,000. Gets us up to 650 spent. And, 70 mil isn't bad. I'm going to risk it, though. Up to 750,000 spent, and that went worse. We're going to take Hoover for 54,701,983. I don't know if I'll even keep him, but I'll make a note of him. We did take a slight loss on that. Certainly on the trade we took a loss, but also on the reroll. Here we go. Back to the trade. Logan, that's still a loss, 111 mil, so we're going to reroll. We spent another 150,000 to get us up to 900,000 spent. I'll take Denard Span, basically the same value, 110 mil. Gets us up over 2 billion GP. So at this point, we've broken even on card value. At this point now, we're looking to profit in terms of if we were to resell anything. So we're spending 50,000. CC Sabathia, 202 mil. To me, that's kind of our magical value, 200 mil, where it's a good value to get over that. So we're up to 2.2 billion GP with Sabathia. We'll collect more of our inventory because, yes, that's how many cards I bought that we're still going with trades. Now, granted, outside of Strasburg, we might not have done very well so far, which is why we're still going. Now, this puts us at 1 million GP spent on big trades. There we go. 81 Aaron Judge, 359,611,000. That's super solid. That gets us to just under 2.6 billion. We'll call it 2.58 billion on a tracker that I'm probably putting on the screen somewhere. Then we'll trade some 75s and 76s. Spent another 50,000. No good offers at all. Spent another 100. And we do take a slight L here. Again, it's an investment. There's always risk involved. We're going to say plus 54,066,666 with Kevin Segrist. Then we'll collect only 10 more cards right now. Couple of 72s. Again, as long as you have some higher overall cards, you can mix in these lower overalls and still get really good offers. Spend 50,000. Nothing good enough to take. Spend 100,000. That was super bad. I'm not even going to write down the GP I made, just that I spent another 150,000. So you can see there is risk involved. It's not a guarantee, but it's pretty good. Strasburg, 50 mil. I'm going to risk it. And I took another L. I'm not going to write down any GP, just that I spent another 150,000. Let's roll some more 77s. Sabathia's worth a lot, so I'm not going to trade him in. Spend 50,000. Arrieta's not too bad. We're going to risk it, though. We'll take Andrews at 51 mil, so I am taking some L's. But, again, my magical threshold is about 200 million GP. If you set yours lower, you can lock in a steadier return on investment. Let's just collect more of these cards I have left. So this is going to be the last batch of the cards that I picked up. We're going with these Giolitos. And again, when you get to 3, you can get up to a 91. Spend 50,000. Santiago, 74 mil. Decent, but we risk it. We get nothing once again. So up to 1.75 mil spent. And the odds have cooled off, but again, I stand by the fact I think this is a good method. Bellinger, 84 mil wouldn't be bad. Part of this at this point is just to see what can you get. We're not going to write down Simmons. Up to 1.9 mil spent. Going to take these. Get up to a 91. And there, we'll take another Sabathia. 202, 200. Gets us to effectively 2.9 billion GP. Then we'll take some of these low value cards and do one more trade. If I counted any of these guys before, I apologize. I'll deduct 100 mil from my profits. I'll deduct another 50 because I feel like I'm throwing in about 150 mil of my profits for one last reroll. And there we go. A 90 overall Zach Wheeler, 939, 219, 750 gets us to 3.682 billion GP. We spent another 50,000 there. So we spent around 2 million GP, making our total investment 2,077,680,000 GP. Our return is 3,682,829,386, roughly. If you multiply it by 0.7, that's 2.5 billion GP profit or return. Subtract the 2,077,680,000, and we profited 500 million GP just now from trading cards. Now, yes, a big part of that was our 2 big pulls. Of course, our Strasburg and our Zach Wheeler. But with that in mind, there were also some decent pulls that you saw me pass up. And Strasburg, he'll sell. Zach Wheeler, he'll sell. So the guys I got will sell. So yeah, that's the method. The cards I bought, in case you didn't catch it, and keep in mind if you're watching this video after about April 7th, April 8th, April 9th, the cards that are worth getting to trade may change. This method may not be profitable at some time in the future, but I got the Stars cards, any of them 20 million GP or less. So you get a bunch of volume in that overall range where you can get up to a 91, and it seems like the trade offers are pretty generous. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you found it helpful, be sure to leave a like in the comments. Ask any questions you have about this method. Again, you could see it worked for me, but maybe it doesn't work for you. Again, there is risk involved. So if you're down to your last 100 million GP, don't expect this to magically solve your problems. But if you have like 5 billion GP, you might as well roll it, get these trades, sell your cards, increase your GP, wash, rinse, repeat. With all of that being said, that's going to do it for now, though. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. And until next time, and as always, peace out.